For the comment section of our last video, I know say a lot of people, Arsenal haters, then they expect surprises. But then surprises happen. But just go away. Because Arsenal still standing strong and they still dey top of that table. And na so e be because surprises e go still happen. But then Arsenal fit no be na surprise. But today we wan talk about the surprise wey happen for that weekend because a lot of surprises happen and we go talk about am in full. So today I get my Arsenal guy, the leaders of the league, the ones wey be say na dem dey top, you understand? They always talk am and dey show, you get. Dem still carry clean sheet comot. Maybe they are back to their clean sheet. So you are welcome, Daniel.
Yeah, good morning, my guy.
Yeah,
first of all, Chelsea fans, Manchester United fans,
Liverpool fans.
I don't even care about Liverpool because I don't really see Liverpool
Just
fans
say
that much.
Arsenal haters.
All rival fans, not supporting Arsenal winning this Premier League. As you guys can see, 1-0 at Everton at Goodison Park with a clean sheet.
Maybe even Goodison Park again.
Yeah,
Dickinson,
I mean, even me, I will call it Goodison Park because it has been a lot of bad performance whenever we are facing them at home. Our last 7 games, it was 1 win in 7 games at facing them at home. So going to that stadium, their new stadium, creating a new record, getting our win and a clean sheet is something I'm happy about. So which we are back at the top of the Premier League table. And you guys, don't wait for our downfall. I have to get the league. Just calm down.
Well, now so but the league still long. You understand?
Yeah, it's still long.
Still March the 17th. We just finished. So and normally Arsenal they always top the league going into the Christmas. Yes, 2 seasons now don dey top the league going into the Christmas. So a lot of things will happen, but Arsenal still dey do the right thing at least as it stand. And the surprises wey una dey expect happen this weekend. So maybe next weekend if it happen, but then surprises dey because the Chelsea match versus Newcastle at St. James Park na really surprise because a lot of Chelsea haters don feel say the match don end. For that first half. So na surprise say Chelsea come back to that match.
I can't lie to you, na surprise because first half 2-0 to Newcastle, I was like, come on. I was even like, let me go to the station and watch ball. I was like, let me just go. But I was like, come on, 2-0. And Newcastle have won this game. Don't disturb yourself. So I was just watching it online. I was like, okay, come on, let's see how it's going to end. But it was a surprise. It came to my surprise seeing James scoring a beautiful free kick and Chelsea coming back to the game to But I was like, but I was happy in one part of the game, which Sanchez was not able to,
keep the clean sheet.
Yes, because Chelsea fans have not been able to, hear what they have been saying.
In our previous videos, talk about, and you can see the comments. A lot of people were like, Sanchez is better than Raya.
So now, Sanchez, Chelsea fans, can you see? Raya is the king of clean sheets in Premier League right now, 2 seasons in a row, winning the Golden Glove.
And it's getting a clean
sheet. 9 clean sheets for David Raya right now. Chelsea fans, can you see? No be child's play. So my guy.
So the Chelsea match, na very tough match, and a game wey be say even myself, I dey expect say this game don go. But as I see say 2-1, wetin dey sup? These Chelsea guys, they wan come to.
St. James Park no be for everybody, no be child's play.
Exactly.
Even when Arsenal played them at home, which we won 2-1, thanks to Gabriel and Merino, getting the 2 goals for us in that match. Playing Newcastle at home is something I'm always scared about whenever I want to face Newcastle. Even though Arsenal is playing at home, either we are playing away. I'm always scared that facing Newcastle is like we are facing the big side in the Premier League, even though they are not, in the conversation of the big six in the Premier League. But facing them at home or away is a big threat. So, Chelsea getting back 2-2 was something I was like, even though they got a single point from home and from away at Goodison Park, at St. James Park. That really means Chelsea even perform, even 2-0 down.
Now good performance on both sides because that first half, now Newcastle dominate that first half. In fact, they shot everywhere down. But the second half, Chelsea dominated that second half. They were, in fact, they were looking like a team that wants to win that match. But what do you feel say it changed for that second half? Because we see us.
I can't lie to you. I just don't know why all those coaches do have it in mind that in the first half, try and play and maybe play deep and be able not to concede any single goal in the first half. Like they just finish the first half with 0-0.
Yeah.
Then the second half they came out with new pattern, with new passion,
Yeah.
and in part, okay, you can still get.
Enzo Fernandez was not on the pitch on the first half, and the second half he came on. Well, can we say that's the
what I'm just going to say is that all this coach waiting they tell your player for after first half. They try to tell them for first half from the beginning. So if you go get win if you go get goals, even secure your win from the first half sef, make una secure am. If you watch the Arsenal game sef, na first half we don secure our 1-0. Even me myself before that, I know say Arsenal no dey score much goal for that game, but wetin those coach dey tell their player for half time, try dey tell them for first half, because Premier League is not a child's play. Any single game you are playing in Premier League is a difficult game for you, even though you are facing the smaller team in Premier League. So wetin I dey tell them for first half, try dey tell them for wetin dey tell them for second half, try dey tell them for first half. So you get why.
Yeah, well, what a game of football between Newcastle and Chelsea. And more talk about, because you've been on the enter the Arsenal conversation. So more talk about that Arsenal performance that day. Thanks to Jake Obrens, should we call it an error, or because that thing dey somehow as a professional you no suppose jump that like that. But
see, make I really tell you this way I want to make dem try carry the guy phone, make dem check that guy phone.
Make dem go session live.
That guy, I don't know if that guy don marry, if he never marry, and if he don marry, make dem check him wife phone. Maybe they don use one money bet that game, say,
or maybe na Arsenal fan,
maybe na Gyökeres to score one goal, abi na to do handball, abi penalty to Arsenal. Because come on, what is that guy doing?
You no be basketballer now. Why you go jump like
that?
On,
even I was like, come on, this handball, why are they going to check the VAR? It is not anything to check about. Just take your decision. It is a penalty kick.
Exactly.
Even, come on, no, that guy, I was like, well, I'm so happy he did that, because that was the only goal he scored in the game.
Arsenal, had some chances. We say so sad been played.
I don't feel like now. Why they always tell you, see, all those players, I don't know what is wrong with them. Not that Arsenal is not performing so well. I know normal facing Everton at home is something. It's a big match for Arsenal whenever we are facing them. Against the threat to us. But I don't know why Arsenal do lose chances a lot. I don't know why.
It's it's a normal thing, and
I know it is a normal thing. Like, let me just reverse back to last season when we played against PSG in the semi-final in the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah.
After they really scored the first goal, and I think in the first 4 minutes in the first half. After that 4 minutes, they were not able to play anything. Arsenal was dominating. We were seeing chances, and Arsenal lost like
thanks to Donnarumma.
3 to 4 chances. So what are you telling me? The same thing in the second leg at PSG's home. Same thing. You can't keep on losing chances if you want to win your match. If you want to get your point and be leading and be like, the people guys to win the Premier League.
More come back to this Everton game.
Okay.
I feel like say, easy make you the top of Champions League, still the Carabao Cup, and still they push for
everything.
The title. For this kind of time, players go dey tired, and the most important thing we say make you get 3 points, which Arsenal was able to secure. So that day, I no expect any Arsenal fan make you dey ask for too much at this point, because now Man City wey dey behind, Aston Villa wey dey behind them. For the beginning of the season, they no perform the way Arsenal dey perform. And now they just pick their own form. You understand? Maybe na strategy wey Guardiola dey use. Wey say if you go check, most of his season wey say he win the league. Now from December, he dey really get the grip.
Now why you even talk am? He talk am say normal. If you want to win the Premier League, you want to decide that yes, you are the to win the Premier League. It happens during December and January period.
Yeah, exactly.
But I like the way Arteta is showing workings, not falling behind.
Exactly, getting that 3 points.
Getting that 3 points.
Because couple of the last game against Wolves, now had 4th victory for Arsenal, and this one to the same thing, because at some point Everton be show some flashes, especially that Barry guy. And this go bring us back to to that point, that penalty call where Everton will get. Wetin be your own honest opinion on that decision? Because truly, Saliba kick am and na for inside box.
Even when the scenarios happen, I was like, come on, this penalty, Saliba, what are you doing? Just come a little bit. That guy can't get the goal from that angle. He can't do nothing. It was the area ball. And I don't know why. Whenever it just comes to area ball, I don't like how Arsenal react to area balls in the box. It's something that always costs penalty a lot. This same Saliba, this scenario happened against Brighton that season, against Pedro before Chelsea got him, which was just a head touch, which I was like, this is not a penalty. Even that game was not a penalty. But why is it that every area ball always us to something we
Okay,
don't
make I
even
ask you,
want.
this one to you,
Yeah.
shey na penalty?
Yeah, to me now, it is a penalty because the rules of
The rules of the game. Yeah.
game is like any single touch in the Premier League that you kick a player is a penalty. But I think the reason why they overturned the penalty was like it was after the guy hit the ball away.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that is the reason
No,
why
that
they count it off.
moment would have been a moment wey say go change that game.
See,
Because
no be
if they give that penalty and Everton score, no be wetin we go.
my
Because me I
guy.
believe say even Arsenal sef go
Yeah.
wake up. The man go dey more serious
Yeah,
pass
it's more
wetin we see.
interesting, but thanks to God, they no.
But for me too, I feel say the ball no be penalty because the ball don
It was
comot for
after
im
the
leg.
ball. Yeah.
You understand? So the ball don comot for im leg before Saliba leg touch am. So and all those kind touches for inside box, man, I no really, because a lot of it, thanks to the reference wey you bring for that Brighton game last season.
Yeah.
That one too, I no believe say na
Na
penalty
penalty, yeah,
because
even me myself.
normally I no fit just leave you make you just dey roam
And,
about
even-
with the
even
ball
after
for
ball
inside box
sef,
now. You
yes.
understand that kind? But then, no, the rule is the rule.
Yeah.
So Arsenal got their victory, and it's still a surprise to rival fans that Arsenal are still topping the league.